you know what? This isn't going to be a good video. Just click off. Bye. Bye. Okay, anyways, so I'm going to be doing a get ready with me because I have some things I want to talk about. If I'm not giving you a lot of eye contact, it's because I have my mirror. But yeah, I just have a few things I want to chat about. Currently it's Thursday. I'm skipping my drawing class right now because, you know what, I didn't want to go. I don't even have a good reason. Like, I didn't want to go. There's only 4 classes left in the semester anyways. If you're looking for like an actual makeup tutorial, this isn't the video for you. Sorry. So if you saw my last video, the week in my life, I mentioned that I want to double major in computer science, but I didn't really like explain that much. Let's talk about my double major. Actually, do you know what? First, let's talk about being an art major because I'm only an art major right now, but I feel like I am dying in terms of workload. Like, it has just been crazy. So yeah, right now, it's my first semester being an art major. I'm a graphic design major, but like first semester is all foundation level classes. So I take a drawing class, I take a class called Principles of Art and Design, and then I take a class called New Media. Yeah, so I'm about to finish my first semester. I really like it, but it's also just absolutely crazy, and it's been a lot of work. We have like 4 projects every single week, and like what's been interesting for me is, so like I go to Virginia Tech. So I'm an art major, but obviously Virginia Tech isn't like an art school. So like most of my friends are not art majors. In fact, all of my friends are in STEM. So it's a little bit weird like trying to explain to other people like that your major actually is not easy. It's not an easy A, and you actually do have to do a lot of work. Honestly, for the most part, my friends have been really like great about it. Like the bad experiences I've had have mainly been from people who like aren't friends with me or just from hearing from like other art students. But I don't know, being an art major is not easy. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work to constantly be generating new ideas and stuff. Like if you're a creative person, you know that you don't feel creative like 100% of the time. And in art school, you kind of just have to like get over that. Like you have 4 projects every single week. Like you have to get them done. It's also not easy to get an A in an art class. Like they don't just like give you an A just for turning stuff in, which is I think what a lot of people think art classes are like, but that's just not true. So like I will say it's pretty, like I don't think it's hard to pass an art class. Like if you just go to class, like you go to the critiques, you turn in something for every single project, you know, you like participate, you will pass. But honestly, I would say that that's kind of true with like any class, especially at like a freshman level. But to get an A, you really have to go like all out on every single project. Like my drawing projects take me minimum like 30 hours to complete. I've only gotten an A on 1 drawing project. The rest have all been like B's or like A minuses or whatever. But yeah, I also think that in art, there's kind of this culture of like not sleeping and always working, which like that's definitely true for college in general. The all-nighter culture is just like not good, but I feel like it's especially prominent with art students. Like I know so many people that have pulled all-nighters like once a week to finish all their projects, and that is just not good. Personally, I haven't pulled an all-nighter yet, but I have like worked till like 3, 4 in the morning, like multiple nights in a row, which is definitely not good for you either. I remember like my first week, professors just being like,
yeah, so when do you pull your first all-nighter?
It's very like expected of you almost, just like the professors expect you to like spend like 30 hours on their projects. Like they expect a lot. It's not just like me being extra, like wanting to spend extra time on it. Like no, like you have to. Anyways, I don't really know if that made a lot of sense, but that's my little like rant about being an art major, because I'm tired of people telling me that my major is easy, all I do is draw. Yeah, if you're friends with art majors, don't treat them like shit. Art majors are hard. I'm always working. The reason I haven't pulled all-nighters is because I prioritize sleep over like anything else, like socializing or getting out of my dorm. So let's talk about my double major. Well, as I said in my last video, it's not like official yet. So basically, I want to double major in computer science for a few different reasons. I've known that I wanted to do that for like a while now. In terms of just like being interested in it, like obviously like I'm interested in computer science, I'm also interested in graphic design, so like that's like of course part of the reason I want to double major. In terms of like what I'm looking to do for like a job and like my career, I'm really interested in like user interface stuff, you know, like user experience, human computer interaction, all that stuff, very interesting to me. You don't need to double major to get into that field. Like I could honestly do either major and probably like work my way into that field, but I really want to do both because I feel like it'll teach me both like the technical skills that I need, but also like the creative skills. I also have a lot of credits, so like it's very like possible for me to double major, but double majoring, at least with my two majors at Virginia Tech, is not the easiest. I think that Virginia Tech in general, don't get me wrong, like I love Virginia Tech, but I feel like they're not the best with getting people to graduate in 4 years. Like I've met with the like engineering advisor, because computer science is in the College of Engineering, which I'll get into. I've met with like an engineering advisor, met with an art advisor, and they've all just kind of casually been like, yeah, this will probably take you 5 years. Which I have a plan for it not to, but they just kind of like casually do that. Or like even people with one major like sometimes don't graduate in 4 years from tech. And like looking at like our like plans of study for different majors, if you don't already have like transfer credits like from like AP classes or dual enrollment in high school, it would be kind of hard to do it in 4 years. Like you wouldn't be able to minor or even like experiment with your like, because you know like some people like change their majors a few times, so they end up like taking classes that they didn't end up needing. But like I don't know, just from looking at the different plans of study, at least for my two majors, I feel like even if I was just doing graphic design or if I was just doing computer science, if I didn't already have so many transfer credits, it would be kind of difficult to like get it all in 4 years. If I'd have to know exactly what I wanted to do from the start, and I wouldn't really be able to minor in anything. Like anyways, so getting back to the process. So at Virginia Tech, there's like different undergraduate colleges, you know, like there's College of Life Sciences, there's College of Engineering, there's College of Art. So I'm in the art school, obviously, but so computer science is in the College of Engineering, which is what's called restricted majors. So the art school, the College of Engineering, and the College of Business are all restricted majors, which means that there's a limited amount of seats, and to switch into it, you have to apply, and it's based on like capacity, like you might not get it. So computer science is in the College of Engineering, which is restricted. So basically it's not so easy for me to just like add my double major. If I was doing a double major and say like, I don't know, psychology, that's in like the College of Arts and Sciences, that's not restricted. I could just literally just go online and just like click and just add it. But computer science is a little bit more complicated. So basically I have to apply to the College of Engineering. And to apply, you have to have taken, they have like a list of classes you have to have taken before you can apply. And then it's based on capacity, and they kind of just like rank you by your GPA. And like that's how you get in, is your GPA. So basically I have to really try and keep a strong GPA until I apply, so that I have a good chance of getting in. But Virginia Tech also has an issue this year with, we have 1,500 extra freshmen. So like unless a lot of people drop out of engineering, I don't really know what my chances are of getting it, but I'm gonna try my best. Basically, to apply, I have to have taken 2 semesters first level English, which I already have from transfer credits. Calculus 1 and 2, I've already taken Calculus 1 because I did AP Calc in high school, so I need to do Calc 2. And then I have to do 2 semesters of this Foundations of Engineering class. That's fun. And then I also have to do chemistry and physics. That's just to apply. And then from then on, obviously there's a lot of requirements for computer science, and there's also a lot of requirements for graphic design. So my 4-year plan is quite complicated. It stresses me out sometimes, not gonna lie. Like sometimes I wake up and I like, or not even wake up, sometimes I'm trying to go to sleep at night and I just think about all the classes I have to take. And sometimes I'm really excited about it, sometimes I'm really scared, because I'm only in art right now, and I feel like it's pretty challenging. Like I'm pretty tired. I don't really get to see my friends a lot. I don't really sleep that much. My 4-year plan is quite complicated. I have a 4.5-year plan, and then I also have a 4-year plan. It kind of just depends on how much I decide I want to stress myself out. Basically, I'm always going to have to do some summer classes, which should be fine, but still, sometimes I think about it and I'm like, I don't get to relax ever. So basically, I don't get to apply for computer science until the end of the fall semester of my sophomore year. I would like to be able to apply to it at the end of the summer. That was my original plan, but that just isn't possible with the foundations of engineering classes that I have to take, because so for the other classes like chemistry and physics, I can take them at a community college and then just transfer them and like it's fine. But these foundations of engineering classes are really hard to find at community colleges. That's because Virginia Tech wants you to take them here. They don't want you to go somewhere else. So basically I have to take the first semester of foundations of engineering next semester, and then I take the second level of that class during my first semester of sophomore year. So if it weren't for that class, I would apply at the end of summer because I'm taking chemistry and physics at the end of the summer. So let's talk about what classes I'm taking next semester. So next semester, I actually get to be in like some graphic design classes, which I'm pretty excited about because I mean, right now I basically just do like studio art stuff, which like I like that's what got me into art, but obviously it's not like my major. I will be taking a class called Principles of Graphic Design. I'll also be taking typography 1, and then I have to do drawing 2, which is life drawing. And then so I'm also doing Calc 2, which is supposedly the hardest math class at Virginia Tech, so I'm really looking forward to that. I'm pretty sure it's difficult like everywhere, like it's known as like the hardest math like everywhere. Like apparently it's even like people don't even struggle with like multivariable calc as much as they struggle with Calc 2. It's been like a while since I've done calculus. Like I took AP Calc my senior year of high school, and then that got me out of Calc 1 here. It's been a very long time since I've like looked at calculus, so I'm gonna be over winter break because we have like a month for winter break. I'm gonna be relearning calculus because I have forgotten a lot. I'm hoping it comes back to me. Does it look bad? I can't even tell. Yes, that'll be fun. And then I'm also taking Foundations of Engineering class. So it's only 15 credits, but like my schedule next semester, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm literally in class from 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. with about a 15 to 20 minute break between each class. And some of my classes, actually, I only have like 15 minutes in between, and they're very far away from each other, so I get to run to my classes next semester. Really looking forward to that. I think it's gonna be
so fun.
So next week is Thanksgiving break. I'm leaving tomorrow. Haley's picking me up because she goes to a college nearby. And let's talk about the fact that I literally have homework over Thanksgiving break. Like, why is that legal? So my professors think they're being cute and they're saying, oh, you don't technically have work over break. It's just due the Tuesday you get back. And it's not really work that you can do in one day. So I need to do it over break along with some other stuff that I need to do. Finals week in art school is kind of like 4 weeks long, because we don't really do like finals, obviously. Like we're not going to do like a test like it's an art class, but we do like a final project, we do like final portfolios and stuff, and then we have like a big exhibit that we do with all the freshman art, so that'll be fun. I don't actually have like finals during like the official like week of finals at Tech, so I get to leave on the last day of classes, which is pretty exciting. So I'm in 3 art classes right now, and then I have my programming class and my environmental science class. My programming class, we don't really do a final, we do like a last test, and it's cumulative, so it just like basically just give it on the last day of lecture. Like it's like a final, but not really. And then my environmental science class is technically online, even though we meet once a week. The final is just online and it's just due at a certain time, so I'm gonna try and do it earlier. Okay, so my camera actually ended up dying, so I just went ahead and finished my makeup off camera, and my battery is flashing at me right now. Hey guys, it's Aria. Right now I'm just gonna be... Why am I the worst at intros?